Self-love is a result of self-concept. Concept has to do with picture. The word concept means idea or picture. How do you picture yourself determines how you treat yourself. And that picture comes from your discovery of where you came from. You know, a diamond is a diamond is a diamond. You ever heard that? And they say a rose is a rose is a rose. In other words, once the thing is it, that's what it is. Now, here comes Jesus. He would not get along with us. Every day, all day, the guy was into himself. He had a picture of himself that was almost irritating, and it was irritating. That's why the Pharisees, who had low self-esteem, attacked him all the time, because he kept using this word, I. And that's the way my mother said, he never used that word. So self-love is a result of self-identity. When you know who you are, you fall in love with yourself. Self-love is a result of self-value. If you believe you are valuable, you fall in love with yourself, just like that ring, that diamond or plastic. So the discovery of your identity determines your attitude toward yourself, and that determines the measure of love of yourself, and that determines how much you can love me. I think this is a very important night, because we've been asking people the wrong questions. You should never ask someone, do you love me? That's the wrong question first. First question, but excuse me, do you love you? That never is asked. And that is the question. And if they are shocked by the question, leave fast, because right away you know they don't even know what you're talking about. See, this is why marriages don't work. People go into marriage looking for love. You don't go to marriage looking for love. You go to marriage because you already love yourself and you want to share that with someone else. That's all. You ain't looking for none. You got it already. Even as a married man, take myself for dinner and order stuff for myself. Love myself. That's why my wife is so safe, because I love myself. Here's how you know if you love yourself. Number one, self-confidence. Total confidence. And by the way, when people who don't love themselves meet a person who does love themselves, they always consider them arrogant, because their insecurity is intimidated by their security, and so they call that arrogance. It's not arrogance, they just love themselves. Number two, self-love is manifested in self-respect. If you believe you are a diamond, you don't just put yourself in any situation, go with anybody, wear anything. You have self-respect. It's a sign of self-love. Number three, self-love is manifested in self-assurance. A self-assured person is somebody who seems so assured they almost intimidate you. They're bold, they are confident, they're not afraid, they just believe, they just know, and they make you feel afraid. Number four, self-love is self-assertiveness. When a person has love for themselves, they assert themselves. Now, they don't do it to try and be pushy. Assert means that they believe they got something to offer, so they offer it. And that could be advice, direction, input. Then in other words, look, you don't know what you're doing, let me give you some advice. And you may call that pushy. No, that's self-love being manifested. It is someone saying, look, I know what I believe, and I know in whom I believe, and I got something that you could use. Number five, self-love is manifested in self-motivation. When a person loves themselves, they are internally motivated. They don't depend on people to get them going. When you love yourself, you manage your own feelings. You decide what to do every morning yourself. You don't need no one to give you no schedule. You make your own schedule in life when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you believe that you are so important that you need to plan to give your life to the world today.
So it takes self-motivation to really alter your life. And you don't want to give self-motivation away to somebody else and make it somebody else motivating you.
Number six, self-love is manifested, write this down, in self-values. Self-value means a person who loves themselves place value on their lives so high that they don't come down to meet nobody. They bring people up where they are. They value the things that are important to them. Number seven, self-love is manifested in self-giving. And this one is very key. Notice Jesus said, he said, you can only love your neighbor if you love yourself. In other words, you can't give me what you ain't got for yourself. So self-love provides you with the equipment to give yourself to somebody else without expecting anything back. Put it another way. If I don't need you to love me and I love you, if you don't love me back, that don't matter to me. I love me, I meet you, I love you. But I don't need you to love me because I love you before I met you. So if you withhold your love even though I love you, it doesn't take away anything from me because I love you before I met you. So I don't love you to get love from you. I love you because I am full of love of myself. Self-love is able to give itself without manipulating people. Number eight, self-love is self-affirmation. Self-affirmation means when you love yourself, you tell yourself you love yourself. You don't go around saying, what do you think? No. This is what I think. I like this. Self-affirmation means you congratulate yourself. Self-love gives you the confidence to be able to give yourself away and affirm yourself. This is why self-loved people are not manipulated by anyone. This is why criticism runs off their backs like water on a cat. It's not because they can't feel, It's just that their feelings are not out for manipulation. Number 9, self-love is manifested in self-forgiving. Now this one is very deep. The average person in this room have not forgiven themselves for a lot of things yet. And sometimes you think you do, but you keep carrying this weight. Boy, what I did 5 years ago, I don't know, that's it. And you carry this thing. Oh, the things I did last year, man. See, 87% of our self-talk is negative. See, listen, when a person loves themselves, they actually have a good nature with themselves, but they say, that was dumb what they did last week. Now, you know better than that, Miles. Why you did that? Stop doing that. Yes, Miles, okay. See, and they forgive themselves. We walk around trying to get people to forgive us, when in fact we haven't forgiven ourselves. Now remember, you can't do for others what you haven't done for yourself. So if you ain't forgiven yourself, you can't forgive me. Number 10, self-love is manifested in self-investing. Okay, if I gave you a diamond ring, would you pay to secure it? Let's say $50,000 diamond ring. You just put it on the floor? No, you would pay to get some kind of security for that, right? You'd even pay maybe for, what you call that box? Yeah, you just pay monthly for safe deposit box. Why? Because it's valuable. In other words, you would invest in something that is valuable. Now, you wouldn't get a safe deposit box for a plastic ring or a Cracker Jack box. In other words, investment is a measure of value. I love myself so much that I try to read 4 books a month.